Live at 5, it's offer review, and basically, one of the big questions is, what do I need to hoard? Well, we're already kind of into the week, and, we're having the Cosmic Crucible start, so you want to have your Masters of Evil on offense. You actually probably want to have as much as you can on offense to get a full clear. Black Bolt event. Masters of Judgment event just started right now, which is Crucible Battles, Masters of Evil extra points. We're going to talk about that because it's kind of controversial the way the blog posts have played out and the way the actual event. Strike Pass starts on Wednesday, and it's going to have Agatha, which we're going to talk about some more. And then the big event that we're hoarding for is on Thursday, which is going to be opening trading orbs and spending campaign energy. And then we're going to have a web event, which is going to get points by doing things that you normally do: arena, raid, and blitz. And then, of course, on Friday, we're going to have the every 4-week payday event, which is when we get a lot of gold. So one of the things that I want to talk about is that on Thursday, the event is open training orbs and spend campaign energy. There is an offer in the store right now, which is reasonable. Anytime you can get 1,000 energy for $5, it's a good value according to Boomer Bucks. And then you can also get 5 Red Star orbs and 100 silver promotion credits. Those are not that valuable, but this is good. Now, if you go to the web store and you buy this in the web store, it goes to your inbox and you can save it for 6 days. And so you can open this on Thursday. Time to blitz. My timer's going off. Time to blitz. So you could open this on Thursday and spend it then, and that'll help you on the Bucky event. Now, that is interesting. You could also do that with this offer right here, which is not that great of a value, but you get 3 training material orbs. You could save those in the inbox along with the 1,000 energy. But this is $15. I will not be buying this one, but I did buy this one here twice. And then you could use it towards the event. Now, the thing about the event is we're kind of making guesses on how this is going to work and how the points are going to work out. Spend 1 campaign energy, open 1 training orb, you're going to get points. And then here are the rewards. And then, of course, there is the auction part of the leaderboard events, which is one of the only places that you can get Blue ISO 5. But who actually proofreads these posts? Do we know if any of this information is right? I'm actually buying offers and making plans off of Friday's blog post, but who proofreads the blog post? Who proofreads that Marvel Strike Force? Or why haven't they been fired yet? With a slew of content creators who want to give the players the best strategy to compete these events, just like I'm doing right now. It would help if the charts in the blog were correct, and they give a perfect example. If the Masters of Judgment shows only 51,000 points to complete, that would be 51 wins amongst your alliance. So 2-3 wins for everyone. That can be done in a day. Wrongo in-game milestone shows 240,000 points needed. So let's get it together scopely. So, this was 23 hours ago. So that meant that let's say the blog post is written on Monday, all the information is collected and verified, and people say, hey, is this information correct? But something changes midweek and it's published on Friday. But the person that actually knows the correct information didn't bother to read the blog post on Friday or even Saturday or even Sunday before the event went live. And then the information shows up in game magically different than the information in the blog post. Kind of annoying because this is not the first time that it's happened. So going back to this idea right here that we have an event on Thursday, raid with invaders, open training orbs, spend campaign energy. I think this is all great, but what if the blog post is wrong? What if the blog post is wrong? Are we just supposed to wait until we can see it in game, which is, I don't know if it's in game right now, but anyways, it's kind of frustrating, that, I went out and spent $10 right now. It's saving in my inbox, and that may or may not be an effective strategy if the information is just wrong in the blog post. Also, it's been brought to my attention that a couple people weren't aware of how horrible this can be there is a cap not only to dark promotion credits, but to costume credits. So costume credits cap out at 175,000. Of course, there are exceptions and ways to get this number above 175,000 with offers or inbox things, I believe. But I really would warn, do not go over the 6,000 on this. If you go over 6,000 dark promotion credits, I believe the excess is converted into like the Ultimus credits or the Ultra credits, the Ultimus food store, which is absolutely atrocious. So just be mindful that there's a cap not only on dark promotion credits and costume credits. Also, this is true, and I think there's a lot of different solutions to this problem. But the gold economy, once again, is awful. With the level 95 freeze, the gold economy is once again lopsided. Every level is between 500, 1 million. Now, I think it's 4.1 million to go from 90 to 95. And this feels very deliberate. And the reason why I feel like Scopely's doing this on purpose is that not only did they make it outrageous to upgrade a character from like 90, 91, 92, so on and so on, which they didn't have to do, but they did it on purpose. They also removed gold from the calendars. And the thing about, I don't have a problem with more gold. I'm not sure that, there may be people out there that have 1,000 gold orbs hoarded, and changing the contents of the gold orbs would, indirectly greatly incentivize hoarding. But if they want to give us more gold, they can definitely give us more gold orbs. They can definitely put the gold back into the calendar. Or if they want to change the gold orbs, they can definitely, maybe come out with a gold orb 2 and they have bigger content. But it's absolutely hard. There's never been a fix to these crappy gold orbs. While I don't believe it's broken, I believe this is intentionally. It'll take me 15 seconds to give people more gold. It's not like a hard problem, but creating this problem is probably very complicated, and they've done it on purpose because they're trying to sell gold to the Krakens. Eject a lot more gold in the comic, please. Just made a level 4. I haven't brought anyone past 92 yet because all of the mix new characters you need for events array and the lack of gold. And I do believe that this is true. It's intended to make the Kraken spin on gold orbs. Once the Kraken slows down from having their rosters maxed again, then they'll give us more gold. Or, which I do agree with this, or the release level 100. It is what it is. It's this horrible cycle. And then we mentioned this at the beginning poll, Cosmic Crucible defense team, so you can full clear the event. The event rewards wins, so you want to ensure that you get 3 times 6 wins for the alliance-wide milestone. And again, this is the milestone where we had bad information on Friday and the event went live, and the numbers are very different. So anyhow, let's move on to the next topic, which is past time for Agatha to be farmable. To get the Boundless wants there to be a time where characters are a little bit more exclusive. However, Agatha has been out for over a year. It's been more than a year. Unlike Icarus, Agatha is required character in the game. She was required for both the Morgan Le Fay and Apocalypse Saga. Therefore, there's a need for a game to be farmable, just not foundable. And on a personal level, I pulled a 7 red Agatha like day 1. Same thing with like Icarus, I believe. Maybe not Icarus, but Agatha for sure. And you know what? It hasn't mattered at all. Like, she's still at 6 yellow. Kind of annoying. Anyways, just a personal thing. There needs a need for a game to be farmable, just not foundable. But the Apocalypse Saga being on, and Marvel Strike moving into new legendaries, and DD6, there need to be exclusive characters like Zombie Iron Man, Quicksilver, probably King. Time for battles to ease up some of the old ones. It's been a year. Hey, get your offers right there, man. 50 Agatha shards for $10. Yeah. When we start seeing Agatha shards for $5, it's probably right around the corner from her being farmable, but not yet. And then also, not going to do it, Scopely. I've been starting at 10 fortified chroming from Archangel for over 2 months. Haven't opened over 1,000 G16 orbs for a percentage chance to get what I need. And nothing, I'm not going to pay $15 conveniently to get the last 8 I need. I guess the pocket's going to wait for a long time. Also, I believe we're going to get these war orbs here by the end of the month, according to a blog post. The teal war orbs, maybe that'll be helpful because the blog post suggested that we're going to get these pieces in there. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember from the post. But anyhow, let's get into some offers. We got some offers here. First one here is, I'm not going to buy it. It's a Kraken snack, but they typically try to sell these for $75 each. So we got 3 $33 a piece for $100. Woof. We got Dark Beast shards right here. I don't know if they've ever tried selling these for $15 for 50. A little bit pricey. I'd be happier if it was $5 for 50, but it is what it is. Then we also have got an offer here for the very precious Dark promotion credits of 100, $10. This is still nowhere near to the good deal. That was $5 for 500. I wish this was training orbs so we could use it for the event on Thursday. But anyways, not going to buy that. Just want to bring that out. Okay, this is kind of interesting. All right. So 10 US dollars typically gets you 750 power cores. So basically, you have to buy this offer twice, and then you will have a complete orb. And if you normally purchase power cores, effectively, this one orb has a cost of 50 power cores. Now, the contents of these orbs is pretty, it's all right, but there are blue ISO 4s in there. I think the minimum is like 25,000, but there is, I think it looks probably the average is a little closer to 50,000, but is that worth 50 cores to you if you're trying to get Apocalypse? But anyways, if you spend $10, you'll get basically $9.25 worth of power cores, and then you're paying 75 cents for one orb, and then you do get points towards the milestone, and it seems like you double dip on the points for the first 3 orbs that you get anyways as well. Spider-Man 2099 was getting used a lot in Arena, but definitely still important in Cosmic Crucible. 100 character shards, $15. That's reasonable enough. We got Nakia. I wish this was $5, but we got 50 character shards for her for $15. I also wanted to point out that this week, I believe on Wednesday, they're going to introduce some new farming nodes, some new HOARD nodes, some new farming nodes, campaign nodes, right? And I believe that we're going to get Spider-Man Noir and Black Panther 1 million are going to be farmable. I believe that's supposed to happen on Wednesday. But again, if you're comparing this right here, $10, then you get 700 power cores, then you get one orb, then this should give you between 25,000 and 50,000. They're actually better off. There's actually other things in there. There's training materials, and there's actually regular blue ISOs, like blue ISO 3s. But that is probably a better deal than spending $2 to get like one gold orb worth of gold, which is not a lot nowadays when you consider how much gold it costs to take one character up from like 92 to 93. It's outrageous. Then you get 50 T4s, and then this has come up. Technically, this is for bio and gear tier 17s. I'm not going to buy this, but my understanding is this is the lowest price that they've offered on these gear tier 17 pieces. Typically, they tried selling them from $2 a piece, so this is $100 for 100 pieces, which is still outrageous in my opinion. And I don't really have a big rush to take any characters to 17. Once you have Apocalypse unlocked, it's a long journey to get the blue ISO 5s, right? Because you get like 10 characters worth by going through the sagas, and then the other 13 characters are not available. Basically, the only access largely the most access to blue ISO 5 is solely in the leaderboard, the auction part of these events, placed in. Now they have extended it out to like the top 1,000 and 1% and 10%. But this is it. This is where the blue ISO 5s are. They're the leaderboard. They basically have auctioned off blue ISO 5. And it's non-existent. So I just like, what's the point in going to 17 unless I'm not going to have access to? Well, there is one exception. If you do all of your horsemen and horseman teams to gear tier 17, and then you do your Darkhold first to blue ISO 5. Then you can go into the first node, and then you can actually get a single red star on Apocalypse. So right now I have like a 2 red star, 5 yellow Apocalypse, and I actually can go to a 3 red star, 5 yellow star Apocalypse once I have all 4 of my horsemen and horseman teams at gear tier 17, and I have all of my dark hold at blue ISO 5. And then once I've done unlimited and then gamma and then gone through the gamma part, then I get another 200 apocalypse shards. So then I have a 3 red, 6 yellow apocalypse. It's so far away from me. The blue ISO 5 is non-existent. And then of course the real advantage is finishing all of it and getting a big boy apocalypse, and the awakened abilities make it quite a bit better character. And I think there's less than 100 in the game because of the scarcity and the way that they've auctioned these off. All right, let me know what you think about all this. Well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked today's video, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star sticky pool. I just thought it was funny. Yeah, well, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section about all this stuff. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now.